Our wet season continues across Trinidad and Tobago, and we still have an adverse weather alert from Sunday, and it has been extended by the Meteorological Service till Tuesday at 11 a.m. Basically, still warning of a street flooding, flash flooding, and gusty winds in the downpours as we see the intertropical convergence zone and an active tropical wave in our area. Now, that system has basically brought us 71 millimeters of rainfall for Monday. Let's take the total so far for August to 273. And obviously, we've had quite a few of those extremely wet days through this month, and that's been making up the bulk of the rainfall. Now, that system, part of a tropical wave, basically has a low to medium chance of developing at least over the next 24 hours. But once we get into the western Caribbean, we could be seeing the system having a more medium chance of developing later on. But there is another tropical wave behind that. That one left the coast of Africa, and that one basically has a higher chance over the next 5 days of it developing into something. So at this time of the year, we watch all of those systems that leave the coast of Africa. Basically, we tend to call them Cape Verde hurricanes right now, well, as they go through the Cabo Verde Islands and they sing towards the north. And then eventually we could be seeing a few of those as well going straight across the Caribbean and into the Western Caribbean. So this will watch quite closely over the next few weeks and months. Also, we are in the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. We have some very warm waters across the Caribbean as well as the Atlantic, 29, sometimes 30 degrees Celsius waters. We also have a lower wind shear across the region. So that's the reason why all of these areas that we will be watching for the next system to develop will be between here as well as towards the Gulf of Mexico. So obviously be prepared as we go through the peak of this Atlantic hurricane season. But back at home, we continue to see those showery spells coming through. Some locally heavy showers are expected, and hence the possibility of street or flash flooding, as well as those gusty winds in some of those thundery downpours. Overnight into Tuesday, we should be seeing a peak in that activity, so be mindful about that, remembering that the adverse weather alert is in effect until Tuesday, 11 a.m. Throughout the afternoon, we could be seeing some brighter skies coming through, but still the showers will be lingering into Tuesday afternoon and into Tuesday evening, so be mindful of that as you go through your day. Temperature-wise, looking at a low of 24 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 25 degrees Celsius in Tobago, and no higher than 30 degrees Celsius across both islands. A comfortable day expected on Tuesday. On Wednesday, there'll still be quite a bit of cloudiness and showers around and some instability. The ITCZ will still be playing with us a bit, so we could be seeing a few showers going through Thursday and Friday as well. And obviously, at this time of the year, you should obviously take necessary precautions and be prepared. Not only is it the wet season, but it's also the hurricane season. In terms of the seas, we're definitely looking for those winds to shift to the southeast at moderate choppy seas, 1.5 to 2 meters expected across the Caribbean and the Atlantic. And also we have the new moon out there for those of you heading out and looking at a high tide of 3 a.m. Next one at 4 p.m. Now across the Greater Antilles, there's still a bit of Saharan dust out there, quite hazy conditions expected across Port-au-Prince and Santo Domingo, as well as for Kingston, Jamaica. Havana will see a few brief showers here or there, but the bulk of the showers will be across the southern Caribbean out towards Dominica, St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent, and Grenada. Down towards Georgetown, they'll be on the southern periphery of this activity, so they'll see occasional showers here, and maybe the temperature could get up to 33 degrees Celsius. But for us, we continue to see quite a bit of adverse weather around, so definitely be prepared and monitor the weather conditions. So that's your weather, and that's from me.